Welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm having a pretty darn good one. Other than my internet being bad. So expect today's stream will probably crash. Uh, if it does, it probably won't be very long. I was sitting here trying to get things working. We were already dropping quite a bit of frames. I have weird internet issues. Like I can't quite explain what they're going on. Things act strange. Hey Jason, welcome. Glad to have you here. I don't know what's going on. It's part of the reason why I haven't been streaming recently. The other thing's been going on, a lot of stuff going on in home life. But my internet has been, weird. I lose access. Let's go inside. I lose access to this huge swaths of internet for some reason. And we can't figure out what's going on. Like, for example, Netflix goes down. Amazon Prime Video goes down. YouTube goes down, like right now. Technically, I am by the thing. I'm not even connected to YouTube right now, even though I'm pretty sure we're streaming. Pretty sure we're out there. I have no idea. This is probably going to be a very test stream. We're probably not going to get a lot done today. I just wanted to try because I enjoy hanging out with everyone. Thought I'd give it a little bit of a go. We'll see how it works. I'm watching my stuff here, and we're staying above the cutoff, but I got a feeling it's not the greatest. But I figured more than anything, I might try to do some exploring today. Get the RG out and just fly around. Just kind of hang out and not really have any, like, urge to achieve anything other than looking around the map, seeing what's out there. Let's level this dude up a little bit. Oh yeah, got all kinds of levels. Let's get some speed. A little bit of stamina. So how's everyone doing? Y'all having a great day? Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a rough one. Let me know if it drops and crashes or whatever. I will try to keep an eye on it, but watching 3 things at once is kind of hard to do. Oh no, check it out. We now have, that's something new I've never noticed before. We now have 3 information bars on the side there. We have the RG, we have the Sima crops, and we have mine. I've never noticed that before. Well, we shall see how this goes. So how's everyone doing? Are y'all doing alright? Having a good day? I've had a bit of a weird one. You know how you just like... I used the cheaty S plus thing with does not require water source thing. Basically, you just put down a intake valve and connect an intake or an outlet to it, and it just has water. That's what part of what's made my day a little bit weird. Is I've gotten some not so nice comments today about using the cheaty mods, and people were like, "Well, why don't you just stop? Like, what's the point? You know, like, well, I mean, that's saying it nicely." There's been some unfriendly comments today, but it's okay. I don't have a problem with that. People are allowed their opinion. But yeah, I've had an odd day. Like, I've had a really weird day. Like, I woke up, made a thing of toast and some bacon, went back in the kitchen to get my bacon and my toast, and my bacon was all gone. And no one fessed up to eating it. And it's like, what? Like, I know who ate it, but, you know, still, like, wow. Just don't snatch it, don't, you know, pretend that you didn't. But, yeah. And then I discovered the internet was all jacked up, which is just fantastic. I love it when it does this because it has no explanation of why it's doing it. Everything should be working perfectly fine. The phone hasn't been touched because I have to use mobile internet, and like, it's literally set in the exact same spot. It's not been touched, hasn't moved, nothing's done, you know, and then all of a sudden now I can't access part of the internet. Like, it makes no sense. Ooh, what the? I'd love to have you nice big high level if you were. Give me a wonk wonk. Like, wonk, 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 wonk. It's one of my favorite sounds in the whole wide world. Say hi. Wonk, wonk. No? Fine then. Get butt. Nobody likes you anyway. But, you know what? Like I said, I figured we'd just have it an easy one. I may not even leave this spot up for publication, because I don't really plan on doing anything besides just kind of flying around and looking around the map a little bit. Thought we'd come check this castle out real quick, even though it's all snowy right now. I'd love some snowy. Been playing the recent Minecraft 1.18 update. Kind of left me a little bit. Kind of left me a little bit jaded on the snow. Because then, look, that tree's glowing. Oh, it's glowing blue because of that. It's glowing blue. In the new Minecraft update, there's this stuff called powder snow. Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare. Like, it's an absolute nightmare. It's snow that you could fall into, right? And once you fall into it, you get cold. And it's like you have to dig your way out, and it just keeps piling on top of you, and then or you hit a spot and it's like 20 blocks deep. Ooh, look, there's snow out. I like the snow owls. There's also a wolf down there. Can't really see it. It's too far. Okay. Ooh, there's a 140 Dale, Don. Doing some laundry. Let's see. Has Magnus in one. Yeah, I seen one to sleep the other day. It was curled up on the edge of the snow zone. Like, literally, like, ooh. He seen me. For a split second, it seen me. Man of Garmers, y'all. Oh, it's on us. We might be in trouble. But it have those. Well, the castles. How'd I miss the castle? The castle's way over there. How'd I miss that? Oh. Well, that's nice to know. We got all the dinos. Wow, somehow I totally just janked on my route across there. The Rex is bleeding. I was gonna say bleeding. What? Nice. Good. Got some frames there, I'm sure. Wow, look at this place. This place is just an accident that happened with those big icicles. We walk underneath that tower and that's all she wrote. Like running into Sub-Zero. Can we go down in there? Do birds fit? Birds fit. Birds will not fit. Ah, birds fit. Nah. No, we're never gonna get this guy out of here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can totally glitch down in there. Or you can't. And we can get stuck. And we live here now. We got this. Here, bird. Look, somebody's sleeping bag in here. And campfire. What? That's not weird. Let's pull up here. Way down. Hey, Lady Wolf. Welcome. Hope you're having a better day than I am. Hope it's going fantastic for you. There's a cave over there. What is it? I don't remember how to... I was pretty sure I had a button set so I could zoom in, but apparently I don't. Oh well. Get back inside. It's cold out here. Stupid note. YouTube. Someone told me the way to fix that, which doesn't always work, is turn it on and off. To go and hit the little bell, and then wait a few seconds, and then hit the bell again. But who knows? I almost didn't stream. Matter of fact, I'm sure the stream is not the greatest quality right now, because I'm watching my bit rate, and we're all over the place. No, you're not enjoying the new thing? I think I remember you saying something about the new taming methods, which I don't know nothing about. Well, congratulations on that. That's pretty impressive. Lots of campfires in here. You know, that's a big no-no. You shouldn't leave your campfires laying around. They count as entities and they cause server lag. Campfires and rafts. Yeah, I try to keep my. That's something I'm real big on. Is I try, like in the Discord, I try to keep notifications to a minimum. You know, if I know it annoys people, you know, like I get annoyed when I get all the kinds of notifications for no reason. All right, let's get out of here. This place is cool, but I wouldn't want to live here. Like, I mean, this would be a nice place to live. Like that right there is fine. That being all a mess like it is would drive me absolutely bonkers. All right, so let's see. Let's go this way. Right? I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Get out of the snow so I can start healing. We'll fly over where we get our crystal and stuff, and then that drew. Ooh, another one. Ooh, 138. Nope. So we ain't gonna tame anything today. Just because the stream's probably not gonna stay up. Because we have dropped 17% of our frames. And that is unacceptable for me. That is not good stuff. Okay, there's my base over there. Don't like it. Hide shirt. Yeah. I do too, but I try to make it so that people don't need to mute my Discord. Like, you know, you can turn off, you know, the dings, but then that way you can leave on the notifications. Because I try not to make them be very prevalent. You know, I like them to be. That's why nobody can @, anybody, really. Well, I mean, you can, but you can't do, like, server-wide notifications and stuff, or at least I don't think you can. You shouldn't be able to. Heck, in the past, I've even had videos go live without notifications. Like, I had a couple videos up that weren't gameplay videos at one time. And, they went up without notifications, so it's not to bug people who didn't care about non-game videos. Oh man, yeah, it's been a crazy day here. Like I said, I woke up, my head hurt, my internet was messed up. Someone ate my bacon. Someone took some of my bread. Like it was like, wow, like seriously. I mean, I know who done it. We have a, you know, well, I mean, of course it's my stepfather. He's not all there, so I don't think he even knows he done it. He's got problems happening. But it was just like, wow, you know, like, seriously. Wow, look, this would be a nice little area to build a base. Nice big clean green fields you could build up around the hill. Yeah. Yeah, I had to mute Salvation a long time ago. The last time I played on a Salvation server... No, I'm trying to get pick up. Last time I played on a Salvation server... was with Atlas. And I was playing on... I was part of Mazion's tribe. And getting to the where we had our bases at took forever because Slip Gators, people, which were in the thousands, had basically swarmed the area and set up shop all around it. And there was so many people in the area, it made it real laggy. Well, once we got that sorted up, we stammed out. Wow, he's gonna go straight down too. Look, did they change the way they do that? Like, that's different information than animation than I remember. Well, we'll sit here for a minute. Then, they worked that out. And then, basically, we discovered that the more you build, like, of course, which makes sense, the laggier the server gets in the area. And, of course, that was what everyone was doing on Mazion Island, was they were building this big city. So, like, I managed to get to the very edge of the island on my raft after serving halfway across the server. Like, I had to literally take my raft halfway across the server because for some stupid reason I spawned way out of way where I wasn't supposed to. And I got there, pulled up to the island on my raft, and lagged out. And basically was never able to log back in. And then when I finally got logged back in, someone had built right on top of my raft. So, like, my raft was inside their house. And, like, they knew I was there. Like, I didn't even put up a sign that I was going to build on that rock because it was on the very edge of the city. And it was just like, wow, whatever. So I never went back, and I muted the server, and that was basically that. And, yeah, the breakfast thing, that was just that. What it is, yeah. Well, what's going on with my stepfather is he's developed a bit this OCD thing, and they've actually the doctors have mentioned it, have made comment on it. He does this walking, which he's not supposed to be doing. The doctors told him not to do it. And of course, being what's wrong with him, he literally has to do it because they told him not to. And so he started doing this walking thing, and what it was, they told him not to walk without the walker. And of course, he got all confrontational, and he was like, "Well, I ain't going to use the walker," and got all angry and upset. So he's been walking really heavy, which is good for him, but it's exactly what the doctors told him not to do. So it's not good for him, which is kind of funny. And what's weird is every time he walks through the kitchen, he has to eat something. Like, he literally has to grab something to eat as he walks through. And I mean, like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, one day he grabbed a handful of mashed potatoes, a handful. And we don't think he knows he's doing it because you'll say something to him and he doesn't. He's like, "What are you talking about? I didn't eat nothing." And pretty sure that's what happened. He walked through this morning, seen my bacon, grabbed it and ate it, and then on the way back through ate one of my pieces of bread or my toast. So, like, I made new bacon thinking there was 2 slices of bread in there. It was the last of bread. And went to make me a bacon sandwich. All I had was 1 slice of bread, and I was like, "Oh wow, like, today's just gonna get one of them days. Like, it's gonna be one of them days." And then that's when I discovered the internet was all messed up. Which I'm really impressed that this is going as well as it is. I'm sure we get some buffering every so often, because I've dropped frames like crazy. So this will be a... If you're here, you get to see this stream. If you're not, then you probably won't get to see this stream, just so y'all know. Because I will probably take this one unlisted and just leave it as a hangout stream. Because I ain't doing nothing but exploring. But yeah, and then of course my head was already hurting, and I fell asleep and didn't mean to, and literally I ate my bacon and my piece of bread, and I actually used a hamburger bun so I could have a sandwich, and next thing I know, it was time to stream. No, I had way too much bacon for that. I'm a bit of a sandwich snob. I would have just, if I couldn't have made a sandwich, I would have just, yes, go away, chew, no one likes you, chew, go away. If I would have just ate the bacon. I mean, I could have, but it was toast, you know, and that's all messy and like gets crumbs everywhere, and yeah, no. That's weird. I'm that person that if someone makes me a sandwich, they bring it to me, and then I spend 5 minutes taking it apart and putting it back together. Sandwich is an art form. No, I've literally only explored this part of the map. All I've seen is the castle. Oh, it goes an alpha. We'll stay clear of that. We know they like to eat birds. I really wanted to do a lot of this on foot, which we'll probably end up doing again, but I want to find something fat. Oh, did you hear that? Was that in my head? Did y'all just hear like a whistle? It was like, well, you can't hear me whistle, so it wasn't me. It was like, weep, weep. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, oh, that's so weird. I just heard the weirdest sounds. I think I just went crazy for a split second. Yeah, eat that sheep. That sheep's like, oh, wow, look, he didn't eat it. He killed it and walked away. Oh, that's just an angry Rex. Maybe I should grow some carrots so I can tame a horse. Because I want something nice and fast that I can ride around on foot. I want to explore the island on foot, kind of like I always wanted to do on Ragnarok. I want to go on Ragnarok and explore from one end to the other on foot. Kind of do like a caravan thing across it. I don't remind y'all, if y'all brand new here, hit that subscribe button. If you're enjoying yourselves, hit that thumbs up button. Share she would so this find it easy. And don't forget, we got super chats and super stickers. They're so super. They're all like, yay! I'm Spider-Man. Another one's like, no, I'm Thor. What? No, they're not like that at all. Well, we found some more metal and obsidian. I was gonna say, well, I'll leave this up for a second, but I'm gonna make this stream private. Don't really matter, does it? What levels we got down there? There's a level 15. What level are you? Level 35. We're not gonna tame anything I forgot. It's hard not to look for the dinos when I'm riding around. Map. This way. I like the little random paths they put on the map. That's one of my favorite things about when someone designs a map. You'd be just kind of cruising along in the woods, you know? And yeah, some of them are really crazy. But that was weird. That was like a whistle. I'd never heard that before. I think I might have lost my mind for a minute there. Either that or somebody was in my house. Both are a possibility. Because I have the house to myself today. And we have some neighbors who, there's been some suspecting that they've been entering people's homes when they don't think anyone's home. Come on, fly. You're so slow. What if is there like a speed potion? I know normally I include the speed saddles. Nope. But yeah, like anyway, I was saying earlier, and then I discovered I had some not so happy comments because people just get angry when they see we using the cheaty things. That's cool. But so yeah, like I woke up and had some people left some comments, and they it was like, well, if you're going to play that way, you might as well just quit, and it's not worth doing. And I mean, I'm just trying to hang out and have fun. I don't want to be stressful. That's why we are using the cheaty. Oh, look. There's a Magdalena. That wouldn't be a bad tame to have to get around the map on. Oh, that sucks. Yep. personally, I was always more of a fan of the speed saddles, but yeah, I like HG stuff, period. He makes good things. That sucks about the Raptors, man. I've had that problem before. I once had a base in the Hidden Oasis on the island, and if you've never, well, speaking of, if you've never built a base there, you would not know that those things right there, Alpha Raptors, spawn on the cliffside above them. I guess it's just, I mean, it's all right. I don't care. Like, you know how it don't really bother me. It's just kind of, you know, why you gotta like be so negative, you know? Like, just be happy. Like, chill. So what? I'm using mods. I mean, heck, that's what mods are for. They're either there to make it incredibly hard or incredibly easy. And it just so happens mine make it incredibly easy. Hey, look, nice little little hidden base. Got some what is it? Some geraniums or some crap. Ooh, terror birds. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna remember that. Terror birds here. We might come get us a terror bird. That's a good animal to get around on. Because they do that little derpy flap thing, and I love it so much. And they're like, derp, 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 derp. I don't know what that was, but it was crawling on me. You know, eventually, at some time, winter's gonna set in. Oh, look! There's our new monkey. He's passive tame, huh? Well, that's gonna be fun. I can tell that's gonna be one of them fun ones already. So many of them. They look so confused. Good old happy arc pathfinding. Let's walk in circles. What the critters do. They like to walk in circles, and they as they do it, they go off by so many degrees, so they basically spread out across the map. Yeah, I go through my periods, but I'm generally I don't even like, you know. I just do the just kind of to be happy. Don't worry. Even though that's not entirely how I am. I'm like, it is, but it isn't. I'm a weird one. I do a little bit of everything. I stress, and then I'm all like, woo, laugh, ha ha. Then I'm all sad and I stress, and then I can be all sad and then be all happy and laughing all at the same time. You know, like I'm very weird. I have a very wide range. People used to pick on me for that. They're like, you're the only person I ever seen laughing, like crying because you're upset, and laughing and crying because you're laughing so hard at the same time. All right, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll give it a good gung ho and probably get my face ripped off. Oh, look! You see that? There's a magic Diplo. He seen a mouse and he climbed a tree. He's like, a mouse! Up the tree! Up the tree! Where am I going? Like, I feel like this map is freaking ginormous. I just realized I'm in the freaking redwoods and I'm getting ready to stam out. Oh my gosh! Run! Wait, X. Yes, maybe. Is he gonna do it? It's supposed to. It is not gonna do it. We are not going to regen stam. I have stam regen on. Oh no. Fly, birdie, fly. Quick, this way. This way. There's a big rock right there. I see the things that make the happy sauce. Let's land near those. You can do it. You can do it. Almost there. Big field of non-dangerous. We got this. Oh, there's a Carno right there. How's there a field full of non-dangerous Carno? And he's not attacking nothing. Okay, we're good. Whew. Dang. That's like the most chillax Carno I've ever seen. He's all like, I'm just going to hang out, and everybody's getting him a nice berth. Yeah, that's what I realized. I was like, I just realized I'm in the redwoods. There's stylos. Like, panic moment. I was totally... I'm glad mentally I haven't forgot to fly high over the redwood trees, you know. Because they used to like to fly through them. Man, I've seen more alpha raptors. A long time ago, I used to fly through the redwood trees. Because, you know, it's all like, it's fun, you know. You're flying through the redwoods and they fly past you and it's all exciting. You can juke and jive and just kind of have fun flying through them. And then they introduced the Thylo and it was like, wow, well, that ended. Oh, wait. What was that? Oh, it's a periscope butt. Well, it's really pretty out here. And they really have added a lot of new, like, assets. I mean, these are old school arc trees. Those are not. Wow, look, we found the Sarcos in the swamp. We have found the swamp. Okay, so this is the swampy area. Now we know. It's also getting near dark time. Man, this map is huge. We've been flying for 30 minutes. And have only covered not even a quarter of the map. Gosh. Oh, look at the big waterfalls. Whoop. There's something in there in the woods. Something in them there woods. Yeah, me too. Let's see. What was my first death in art? Honestly, if I'm thinking back, let's see. One of my first deaths in art. Honestly, it was probably from starvation. Because I couldn't figure out how to cook food. And that was because Ark had literally just came out. And like had just left that very early alpha stage and had entered into like a full beta, so that it was actually fully playable and everything was in place. But I literally knew so little that I was like, you know, like I didn't even know like I was supposed to punch trees and stuff. So like I ran around and was trying to, you know, figure out how to do food, and I was eating berries, and like I figured out how I could pick things. But it had never occurred to me to punch a tree, you know, because before that, you didn't punch trees unless you played Minecraft. And I didn't think the two were even remotely the same, so it didn't occur to me to punch a tree. Like, it was just one of those, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm lost in the wood, let's punch a tree. You know? Alright, time to game up. Let's go flying safely through the swamp, shall we? And then my second death was to a pack of dillos. And then I remember my third death very clearly because I had finally left the beach. Oh look, there's a bunch of dynamo crops down there. My third death, and I'll never forget my third death. It was on of course it was on the island. And I was at spawn 2. Or South Spawn 2, and I had crossed over, and there's that little bitty mountain there, At the very tippy top, there is some crystal up the top of it, and it now has a it has a what do they call it, explorer note at the top of it as well now. Back then it didn't. And I was climbing that hillside, coming from the ocean side, and didn't know that there was going to be, had never even seen a raptor at that point, and it got ate by an alpha raptor. And it's funny, I was so mad, like I was so angry, I went and made like 100 spears, and went and stood on a rock, and killed the alpha raptor, and got a crossbow and a pike. And at that point, I didn't even know there were crossbows and pikes in the game. And I thought they were so valuable to me that I stuck them in a chest. I'd never used them. And the first person that me and my friend that were playing together let join our tribe, that, you know, wasn't me and him, used them and died and lost them. And we never let anyone else join the tribe again. But I stood on a rock and speared a alpha raptor death. And this place is absolutely awesome. Like, I am digging this. That's funny. Yeah, I've punched trees to death on accident before. Now, see, back then it was we didn't have all those dinos. We had the base set. They hadn't started adding dinos yet. Matter of fact, they were still modifying the island. And I remember when they first added the swamp. And it's right after that's when I started playing on the Xbox. It literally, like, I started playing right as it dropped out of the first public beta on the PC. And then when the Xbox version came out, day one, I bought it, downloaded it, downloaded it, and was was literally the second person to log onto the server that I played onto. The dude by the name of King was the first person to log into the server, and he was an old hat professional from the PC, like PvP. Like, he had played like from literally day one. Like, from what I understand, he actually knew some of Wildcard. Like, you know, he was friends with them. And we spawned almost next to each other, side by side. As he spawned in, stood up, and then I spawned in and stood up. And he was like, you can take the south, I'll take the north. And then he ran out in the water, and I didn't see him again for almost a month. And then one day I was sitting at my base, my still little bitty base, because, you know, I was still figuring things out because I didn't know what I was doing really. And because I had very little play on the PC other than the fact that I had tried, because my computer at the time wasn't very good. And he showed up at my base in full fur, riding on a Maglarostus, and was like, hey. I was like, do you remember me? Oh, look. I thought that was a wyvern there for a minute. I thought I was about to pee myself. And he went up and formed the first alpha tribe on our server, because he literally knew everything there was to know about art. And it's really funny. He had to quit playing because his wife literally told him, you either decide to play on PC or Xbox, and not both. And if you don't pick one, I'm leaving you. So he had to give up the Xbox and went back to playing only on the PC. Wow, I see the desert off in the distance. But that's funny though, because he was playing on the Xbox and the PC, and he was running alpha tribes on both. And it was because me and him were actually why my server was so peaceful that I played on, even though it was PvP, because we set down rules right off the very bat. Like, the very beginning of the game, we made it very clear that, you know, even though it was a public server, we wouldn't tolerate people being a-holes. So, like, if you wanted to come play on our server, you had to be nice and abide by the rules. And, like, if an animal was on a passive, you didn't kill it, you know. Like, if persons had didn't have flags up on their bases, you didn't raid them. You know, it was very peaceful. It was a great server. I actually miss it a whole lot. And we kind of went downhill because we had a bunch of uh, young people who were playing on there, which they were good people, but it got to the point to where the server was so full of people that a purge had to take place, and I was always a peaceful player, even though I was an alpha tribe. Man, this is a base spot here. Look at this. You got a castle. You got metal. I like my Anki that time I lost. I had an Anki named Angaris that was literally feared on the server. He was you know how you get that lucky tame? Like, you seriously, you get that tame that's just pure luck, and it's like, the creature is literally perfect. Like, he had extremely high weight, extremely high health, and the damage he was doing. On official PvP server, he would do 1k per hit, and it was an Anki. Easy. Like, I mean, we're talking, like, I one-shotted a Rex on accident one day. Dude come up stomping up next to me, thought he was going to be all funny, and roared at me, and I was smacking metal. And I swung my tail and killed the Rex, and he was like, wow, man, I just got that. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. That's why you don't run up on an Anki that someone's harvesting with. And, there was a server restart one time. Wow, look at that. There's a whole island out there I didn't even know was there that I completely missed. Like, my base, I believe, is over over there. There's a whole island right there. I did not even know it was there. Wow. Okay, let's go this way. I was going to go to the desert, but we'll do that another time. But, it's funny, my Anki, Xbox servers used to randomly restart, like, with no warning. And I was... yeah. I think I've told this story before, but anyway, I was on him, and I was on the great big mountain on the island, the one in the center, next to the volcano that's got the obsidian on top of it in the middle. And I was farming, and the server restarted. Well, when I came back, or no, right before the server restarted, I stopped. I grabbed him with my Quetzal and was getting ready to fly away. I literally had grabbed him with the Quetzal, you know. And when the server restarted, so I was like, dang, you know. And what I thought had happened is that he had fallen through the map. I thought I had, basically what I thought had happened is, like, you know how you can pick a dino up too close to the ground and they'll go through the ground? Well, that's what I thought had happened. The server had restarted while I was picking him up, and then he fell through the map. So I contacted support. And support was like, normally they would, you know, they'd be cool and they'd come and rescue a dinosaur like that. Well, they told me they couldn't do it. Like, they said it was outside their control, that they wouldn't resurrect dead dinos. And I was like, wow, like, he didn't die. He fell through the map. I was so upset. Like, I loved that dino. Like, I was in love with that dinosaur. It was my favorite. Hey, netherite slime. I hope you're having a great day. But come to find out, he didn't fall through the map. He, apparently, between the logging back in and the restart, he had ran off down the hill on me. And I looked all over the place for him, you know, like, I just thought he was gone. And, what had happened is he had ran off. Someone, I guess, attacked him or something. I don't know. But months later, and I mean months later, it was forever later. I get this message from somebody, and they're like, hey, I just found your Anki over here next to Smuggler's Pass, which is the little stone path that goes around the hidden oasis on the island. And he was like, he's chasing a uh, Giga. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, the Giga's running away from it. He's like, it roared and took off running. And apparently, he had basically just been running around killing stuff. He was a beast, though. I actually had that Anki all the way up to the very last time I played on the server. And the only reason I lost him was because of the, I lost internet for 30 days, and by the time I was able to get back on, my, everything had become unclaimed. Man, it's a nightmare up here. Are those green crystals? No, they just glow green. That's weird. Yeah, no, I'd actually, it's kind of funny is, I had talked to people after the fact, and apparently, unbeknownst to me, because I never went to that side of the map, you know, like I always kind of kept my own part of the map, because things were different back then, you know, you couldn't just hop on a bird and fly across the map, you know, that was the stats were totally different. And I found out that there was a bit of like, he almost become almost a legend. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're actually, I know what you're talking about, what part of the map you're talking about. But it's funny is apparently he had grown hated, and what it was is everyone knew there was a tamed Anki running around, but no one knew who it belonged to. And all they knew is that he, every time that someone would find a Rex, that he would kill the Rex. Like it become a bit of a joke. And the reason was is he, you know, the Rex would attack him, he'd fight back, and he'd kill the Rex. Well, he survived for ages though, apparently, just slaughtering everything aggressive on the map up north. He ran around that whole area for ages, all by his own. And it's funny because when I finally found him and got him back, he had so much junk on him. Like he even had like alpha tributes on him and stuff. Like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, I don't even know how he got some of the stuff he had. Look, there's an island way out there. Jeez. Yeah, I miss all that stuff. I had so many dinosaurs on that map. I guess we could try flying out there. Yeah. It's funny is I remember when they did the pass that made all that so thick and dense. And there are spots on that part of the map there where you can't see nothing. Like it's just tree. Don't bring anything over here. You've got ability to scare things away and yet you run from everything. What is your problem? Oh, watch, this is going to be really, really far out there, and it's not as close as it looks, and it's not going to be there. Well, back then, I don't know if it's the same now, but I know back then, dinosaurs didn't need to have food. Oh wow, we just dropped a bunch of frames hard. I don't know what just happened, but anyway, back then dinosaurs, as long as they were outside of player range. Oh well, I'm already on my way. Gotta love that delay. Back then though, as long as they were outside of a player range, they of course they stayed loaded, you know, because the map was loaded all the time. And they didn't eat. They didn't consume food whatsoever. And they also didn't use stamina. So, like, as long as they were, you know, stayed out of player range, they would live forever. Man, this is actually really cool. This is kind of like our little islands from Genesis. That's just what I was funny. I just said that. Exactly what it thought made me think of. Yeah, it does. It does. It feels exactly like the Genesis part of the map. All right, that's the desert over there, right? Are those like? Does that actually land in the distance there? No, that's got to be off the map. Surely to goodness. We want to go that way. I really got to figure out what's up with my internet. This sucks. What sucks is, life has been really hectic. Like, really hectic. And, hold on, I gotta check a message. Anyways, life has been really hectic. And I'm starting to... Maybe. And I'm just starting to get to that point, things are starting to become a bit of a normal again, so that, I can do stuff like stream or record. Recording's becoming a little bit of a difficulty. It's one of the reasons why I'm streaming. And it's one of the reasons why I'm streaming in a high bit rate, is I'm kind of cheating. And I was like, well, if I stream, then technically I can count that as a recording. And, that's one of the reasons why we're kind of keeping them short. That way they can be both. But, it's called lazy mode times 10. But it sucks because, like, griffins. Things are finally starting to normalize a little bit. And while they're not completely normal, I can kind of predict what's going to happen by the way the day starts. Why are the crystals all green? It's so weird. So, like, I can start streaming again. But the problem is my internet is being such a pain in the butt. All right. Like, it is being such a massive pain, y'all have no idea. It just randomly. Wow, look, it's a 142. Dang. We ain't taming nothing today. We're not taming anything today. Never seen it. Was never here. Oh, don't fall. Yep, go fly through your own feet. Okay, map. As it's just like randomly, I lose access. And I mean, it's messed up because, like, I can go to Facebook, perfectly fine. But if someone posts a video on Facebook, as it comes across my timeline, Facebook stopped working. I can go to Amazon Prime or Amazon.com. Loads perfectly fine. If I go to Amazon Prime Video, it won't load. Like, it just the hourglass spins, and it's the weirdest thing because everything loads, it just won't play video. Netflix won't load at all. Nothing related to Minecraft or Microsoft gaming servers, like the Microsoft gaming apps in the marketplace, none of that will load. So, like, it's very strange what won't load. And is, from what we can tell, is it's literally like my internet's being filtered. Because if I load the VPN, look, this is a nice little area. If I load up my VPN, everything works perfectly fine. It's just, it's not super stable. Because it's a VPN. And I mean, it's an expensive VPN. It's NordVPN, so, like, it's a good one. But, which is the problem we're having today, is that's why, there's probably some buffering and lots of dropped frames. Look, these steckos are just like, let's chill out here on this rock. Yeah, let's tell them about it. Or Green Street, yeah. But it makes no sense. And, like, T-Mobile sent this crazy truck, like crazy truck. Had, like, satellite dishes on top of it, and antennas, and it's weird, is like yesterday. All day long yesterday and the day before, internet was perfectly fine. No issues. was fast, had a great signal all day long, you know, like everything worked perfectly like it's supposed to. And like I haven't touched the phone. Haven't even touched the phone. The phone is literally on a tripod, standing in the corner, untouched, because that's the sweet spot in my room for the internet. And today everything's broke. Like the computer that it's plugged into has never been turned off. The phone's not been turned off. Nothing happened whatsoever. Well, the VPN is what makes everything work. Without the VPN is why I have trouble. If I turn the VPN, everything works. It's actually why I'm able to stream right now. Because if I don't have it on right now, the stream would have crashed a long time ago because I can't connect the YouTube server. That's what makes no sense. There's literally, oh, look at this. Something is blocking the websites. Hey, Belly Belly, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. It's awesome to see you here. We're talking about my internet issues I'm having today. Because I'm having some weird ones. But the T-Mobile people came out and ran their system checks and connected and was able to, you know, to track down, you know, what server my phones were connected to and everything. And the machine, it's got the ability to like simulate phones and stuff. Nice. Yeah, we're just kind of exploring today because I'm having internet issues, so I'm getting lots of drop frames and stuff. So we're not doing a lot of super exciting. We're just kind of having some fun. All right, Jason, you have a great night. Don't work too hard tonight. He connected to it, and it's funny, they had two devices side by side, or whatever the way they do it, however they do it, I don't know. I wasn't allowed in the truck, but he was laughing. He's like, one is working perfectly fine, and the other one isn't. He's like, we're looking at the data stream, and he said that there was absolutely no reason whatsoever that they could see that would cause a problem. Like, it literally makes 0 sense. And they have no clue what's going on. Like, no clue. They've reset the towers. They've done everything. And there's no explanation for what's happening. Like, none. Man, this island is really cool. Like, I really like this. It looks really nice. I'm enjoying this map. It's really pretty. But then again, they've been doing really good jobs with the maps lately. The map modders have really stepped their game up. But yeah, I don't know. It sucks because when it works perfectly fine, my internet's great. Like, I've got super fast now because, you know, 5G, it's fast, it's reliable. I have high up, high down, and then it just poops out. Well, like, this would drive me nuts to build a base here. Nice and big and flat and slightly slanted. Oh my gosh. My brain would break before I was done building a base here. Trying to compensate for that slant would drive me bonkers. So are you enjoying the map, Belly Belly? Have you got to tame any of the new dinosaurs yet? Oh look, we found another swamp area. One of these days I'm gonna figure out what the setting that Ark uses so that everything looks amazing from the distance. Because I got my stuff cranked up to the absolute max. And yet I still get them funky looking trees in the distance. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot better than what we've seen earlier. Oh, look at that. There's something over there. Wait, what? Keep forgetting I already got my map out. So my base is way over that direction. Dude, your head's in the way. So, possibly right there is where my base is at. What is that? That right there. That's something I've never noticed before. This one I just seen a T-Rex down there as well. Oh, nobody wants to hear it, lazy. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I've got everything turned up to absolute maximum. Like, the only thing I have turned down is the ground foliage. And the only reason I turned that down is trying to limit the blurriness when traveling around on the ground. Everything else is maximum setting. Very happy, happy little dodos. Oh, there's more crystal. There's the coordinates above. And there's metal above that. Nice little happy island out here. You come out here and live a nice secluded life and wouldn't have to deal with nobody. It'd be nice. I could totally live on a little secluded island all by myself. Nice. That's something oh man, I totally forgot that I needed to do that today. I've got to remember to, after stream, to wrap presents. While I've got the house to myself. Because everyone's off today doing my stepfather's family's half of the Christmas. So I got the house to myself for a little while. And I got to remember wrap presents while everybody's gone. I got a new monitor for Christmas, but it's broken. We'll be packing it up tomorrow and stick it in a box and having UPS come pick it up. Alright, let's land in here at the edge of this and get our stamina back. Okay. Bob Ross on an RG, what? You trying to beat the devil out of it? Is that what's going on here? It's funny, everyone always knows which presents are from me because they're wrapped in red wrapping paper. Like, I buy the same wrapping paper, and it's funny, I buy one row like every 10 years. Because the wrapping paper I buy is meant to wrap houses with. So I get like 2,000 feet. It costs like $5. It lasts forever. And then I can just turn it inside outwards and it's got polka dots, red and white polka dots. And then I can use that for birthday presents. Very simple. It makes life so much easier. I don't have to think about it. I just grab the wrapping paper roll and go. And I don't even have to put the name on it, you know, because people are like, oh, well, that's for him. I went a little bit crazy this year and got my mom a whole bunch of stupid little bitty gifts, though. Because, usually me and her, we actually exchange our gifts on the 21st on, Yule. And, she doesn't get a lot of presents under the tree unless my stepfather puts them down there, which more often than not is she's gone to the store and bought them with him so that, you know, he gets what she wants. So she always knows what it is, and this year she's been really sad about it because he's been real sick, so he can't go to the store. So like she's not gonna have anything under the tree. So I went a little bit crazy and bought a whole bunch of stupid little bitty things that I know she wanted, like, you know, like for example, I got her a in our bathroom we have a handheld poker game, one of them little digital electronic games, you know. Like they used to be made by Mattel and Tiger and all that type of stuff. Well, we have one that's been in there for 30 years. Like I actually looked it up. It's worth like $500-600, which is crazy. I couldn't believe it. I literally like had an oh my god moment when I looked it up trying to find the replacement for the exact same one. And so I tracked her down a cheaper version, the exact same game basically. It's just smaller and it's not all like broken and all the buttons work on it, because that one all the buttons don't work on it no more. It's permanently locked into a 2-player game. But and then I got like she wanted a grabber arm to put in the kitchen so she gets stuff off the new top shelves that we got when they reinstalled the kitchen. Because now for some reason, even though everything is all exactly the same height, she can't reach the top shelf no more. So I bought her like a whole bunch of little cheap items, you know, and I'm gonna wrap them all and put them under the tree. I could have got her, you know, one big expensive item, but I figured, you know, this would give her a whole bunch of little presents to unwrap. So she ain't just sitting there. I'll be the one who just sits there because I won't have any presents under the tree. Like, I won't have any presents at all. But I expect that. That's normal. Mom does silly things like wrapping candy canes and stuff in boxes for me every year. Because I'll sit there the whole time while we do Christmas morning and won't have any presents to unwrap. I could have sworn I seen a structure out here, like from a distance. Look, there's a little swampy area down there. Oh, it must have been that rock right there. We won't bet that's what I was seeing. Well, that sucks. I thought there was like a castle or something out here. I wish I could have got more, but you know, this year's been really rough, so money's really tight. And where I ain't been producing any content, I ain't been making no money from YouTube. I gotta get my view times back up on YouTube really bad. Like, really, really bad. Alright, well, I guess we'll start making our way back to base. Because it's been an hour. We're actually gone over. Had a lot of fun. I enjoy hanging out with everybody. Time flies. But we'll start making our way back that way. We'll wrap up our little trip here. Yeah. Well, they are, but I mean, the opening the presents, it's a bit of both. I mean, it's about spending time with family, but at the same time, it's, you know, like the getting to sitting around, especially Christmas morning. Like, it's not in the opening presents isn't really important, but it is important when you're sitting there and everyone else has got like a whole bunch of presents. Like my stepfather, he will always, every year, he'll have like 40 or 50 presents. Because one, mom goes crazy. And two, his family. They don't open presents together. And they send them all home with them. You know, they do. They go and normally they have Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, which is his birthday. He was actually born on Christmas Eve. And they'll do his birthday and, you know, exchange gifts, but they won't open them. And then he comes home and he's got garbage bags full of gifts from all his family members. Well, they don't buy presents for us. That's one of the reasons why we don't really go and spend time with them. Even when we did, they didn't used to buy presents for us. They're very weird like that. They don't, I don't know. They're just very strange family. So they don't really buy presents for everyone else. They buy presents for each other and kind of forget about everyone else. So, like, he will get a bunch of presents, and he'll sit there and open presents for 2 hours. And normally, me and Mom, we've only got like 3 or 4 presents. Oh, that sucks, Belly. Didn't they just patch the maps though that there were high levels though? I thought they made it so it was easier to find high level dinosaurs. But you're right, I've seen very few high levels. Like, I'm mostly seeing mid levels. Yeah. Well, I remember a little bit of both, but it's just really frustrating, you know. Mom goes all out. Christmas is a big holiday for her. Like our living room, like she used to do the outside lights as well, but as she's gotten older, you know, that's kind of fallen off. But our living room, like there's a whole Christmas village on the mantle. Like there are Santas, there are elves, there are snowmen. Like we got a huge Christmas tree that is literally covered. Every single branch has an ornament on it, and some have more than one. Like we got like 8 boxes of ornaments. Like great big fruit boxes. Um, she goes crazy. Christmas is her holiday, and it always makes me feel bad, you know, because like I don't mind not sitting. It's all right. I don't care sitting there opening no presents. But like she's always sitting there, and she knows everything she's gonna open. It always makes me feel bad. So I always try to, you know, get as many things as I can. Granted, they're stupid things. Like I got her like a grabber. I got her a little handheld digital game, and like she's got a silicone spoon holder for the kitchen. All right. Sorry your game crashed. Uh, like I mean, it's a bunch of stupid stuff. You know, it's nothing big, but it gives her something to sit and open. So she just ain't just sitting there. It's actually counterproductive to who I am Christmas present wise, because I go all out when it comes to Christmas presents. I tend to be that person that literally, like I've had people tell me this, that they remember Christmases because of the presents I gave them. Like for example, my brother, he is a huge, absolute huge Married with Children fan. Like we're talking, this is not even a joke. Like he has thrown away almost everything he loves and owns in the last few years because he's gotten a little odd. Like he's kind of gotten to that whole, like if it doesn't fit in a bag, I can't. Then it doesn't. I don't need to own it type of deal. And uh, one of the only things he carries that's not like survival prepper wise that he keeps is his Married with Children DVDs because it's literally his most favorite thing in the whole world. Well, as a present one year, I tracked down a jersey that Al Bundy, or the guy who plays Al Bundy, I should say, actually wore on the show. It was his Pokai football jersey. It was worn on the show by him. Matter of fact, you can even go and watch the episode and see the jersey that in question. And I tracked it down and bought it for him. Like and it's certified. Like it's legit. Like it from the show. You know, like it was an actual prop. It was worn by whatever his name is, and you know that's the type of thing I used to do. Like I used to do that for everybody though, because I mean that's kind of what it's about for me. Christmas is almost fell off again. Oh no, get up there. Christmas is about seeing family, but at the same time, I like giving that gift that people will never forget. You know, like that's I enjoy that. That person opens the present, it's like, oh my god, how did you know that I like, you know, like I didn't even know that I wanted that. You know, and I'm usually really good at it. But as the families have grown apart, it's gotten harder and harder. We've got family members now that my nieces and nephews and stuff have married, and I don't know nothing about these people, like because we've never really got to spend any time together because things got weird and you know like yeah, stuff just got strange. Let's fly. Wee! I'm a happy butterfly. Look at me. So stupid. Man, you got some serious wings, boy. You got some serious wings. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up there. I've had fun hanging out. We've gone 30 minutes longer than I intended to. I hope you all had a great time. If you did, smack that thumbs up button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you along with us. Don't forget to smack that bell button because I'm not putting videos out early in the morning, so I ain't going to wake you up. There's no reason not to hit that bell button. Smack it. Smack it good. Woo, look at the butterfly wing. And I'm hot. Wow. Yes, I'm hot. It's not just the candles. Oh. Anyways. Well, that was unexpected. You all have a fantastic afternoon. Yeah, I love it. I think it's a great little add-on to it. But like I said, we're going to wrap it up there. Don't forget, I got a link to my Discord down below. Come and hang out with us. Everyone's welcome. Really chill group. Not as active as we used to be, but you know, that's my fault for taking time off. Share if you would so this find it easier. Helps them out, helps me out. It's an amazing thing to do. Thank you. Glad to have you here with us. Always nice to meet a new person, have a good new friend. But remember, y'all, stay safe. Have fun. And remember, art is life. Dooby dooby doo.